Hi yogins! Welcome back to Play Along Practice with Amanda Shepherd Yoga. It is nice to be practicing with you again. Practices tend to be about a level 2, 3, so you want to make sure that you are physically able to do a fairly strong asana flow. Make sure you have all of your medical approvals, anything like that. And we are going to get started. I like to have a blanket, 2 blocks, and a strap nearby. And today we are going to start in a back bend with the blocks. So you're going to have one block right underneath your shoulder blades and the other block behind your head. I like to start that way fairly regularly, not all the time, but so block number 1 goes right underneath the shoulder blades, right at the tip. The top portion is right at the tip of the shoulder blades. If you're very tall, and I'm not, but if you're very tall, some people like to do the block this way, right? But if you're shorter, here. And then block number 2, I'm going to use middle height for this. Block number 2 is going to go 1 higher, right? So that's going to be full length, nice and high, and that's going to be at the very back of my head. So that's going to be right here. It's not going to be on my neck, and it's not going to be like above. It's going to be right at the very, very, very back of my head. A little silver fish friend here. Really, let's see one of those. I don't mind them because they don't do any harm. And then anything you want with your feet, you can take Baddha Konasana feet, soles of the feet together, knees out to the side. You can always put that with a blanket if you prefer to have that supported, right? Just breathing nice and easy, and this should feel amazing. So if it doesn't feel amazing, adjust. Shoulders down, nice and super wide across the collarbones. And just allow yourself to really feel what's happening inside from a sensory perspective. I'm going to start with because the eyes are closed, so we're going to start with our sense of touch. Notice what is touching the earth. So for me, it's the outside edges of my feet, a little bit outer glutes, a little bit glutes, tailbone certainly. Shoulder blades are touching the block, a couple of vertebrae on the spine, back of the head is touching a block. Tops of the hands. Some of you might, your outer thighs might be on the earth. Not a goal, just might be a reality for you. And that's your foundation. Let it sink into the earth, let it trust the earth. And then notice how the breath feels inside the body, right? As it touches the organs, the muscles, the fascia, bones. Can you feel your body expanding on the inhale and drawing in and longer on your exhale? Are there spaces not directly related to the, not part of the torso where you can kind of send your breath, right? Or places craving the breath where it won't fit in because you're tight today. There's something feeling inaccessible. That's probably where you might need to put a little focus today.
doesn't mean forcing, that means allowing yourself to explore any sensations mentally. Just name what the sensation is. Maybe listen to what that name is and see if you can use that information to invite the right action to unravel that area, to soften it, strengthen it. Allowing the breath to be nice and smooth, evolving bottom torso to top, exhaling, top the torso to the bottom. And we're going to take 3 more inhales and exhales here. Reach those arms out, up, interlace your thumbs, reach the fingers away from the body. Wrap your triceps towards the earth here. It'll go out to the sides, right? As you let the shoulder blades lift. Lengthen the low back. Reach out through all 4 sides of your waist. Hands are like jazz hands with the thumbs interlinked. And then exhale, palms together. Wrap your triceps towards the sky now as you bend the elbows. Elbows in, collarbones wide. So this is Ustrasana arms, right? Headstand arms. Supported headstand. Interlace your thumbs the odd way as you extend, reaching the fingers away. So you can reach out through the top of the hand. And allow that reach to go all the way from the middle of the back through the top of the arm out through the fingers. Collarbones wide. Make sure you have the other thumb interlaced. Palms together, triceps to sky, bend the elbows, keep the elbows in. Good, as you exhale, reach those arms shoulder distance, maybe do a couple shoulder circles each direction here. And then root your sits bones down like you're bringing a beach ball towards the top of the mat. You're going to lift the chest. Coming all the way up. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, pat yourself on the back with your right hand. Grab the elbow, make some resistance and soften. Triceps wrapping towards the top of the mat. Back of the head's in line with the sacrum. Good, switch that up. Grabbing the left elbow with the right hand. All 4 sides of your waist nice and even. Good, as you exhale, unwind. I'm going to take the back out. And then let's extend that right leg, left foot's in, setting up for Naginyasana. Belly button is aimed right in towards the top of the mat, so it's probably inside the right leg. If you want to make it a twist, you can. But I'm going to absorb my low back in and just extend the sternum forward. I'm gonna walk that right hand inside and twist. Push your left arm into the earth. Draw your right ribs towards the left. Breathing here. And come on back up. I'm gonna close that knee joint, kick my butt with my left heel, open up for seated Pranayama. Right hand inside, left hand behind you. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, see if you can lengthen the left side waist and then absorb those ribs in. Right shoulder might come inside the right knee. Maybe grab your left leg, reach that left arm to sky, wrist circles, maybe arm overhead. Breathing here, reaching out through the big toe mound of that right foot. Letting the breath be nice and long. Inhale, reach that left arm up. As you exhale, belly button's gonna come over that right leg now. Lengthen down. And then come on up, you're gonna bring that left knee forward. Take your hands behind you. Feel the pinky edge of that left foot on the earth. Nice straight arms. As you exhale, lift on up. Straighten your torso out, tailbone towards the back of your knee, and maybe bring the tailbone and sacrum down. Maybe come to your elbows. If you know you have very open quadriceps, you're welcome to take it further. This is probably going to be enough for me. Maybe. Good, exhale, coming on up. I'm gonna breathe here, and then I'm going to step that left foot over the right, kick my butt with my right heel, Ardha Matsyendrasana, left arm behind you, right arm to sky. As you exhale, twist. And find your pose. You're welcome to bind it up if that's available to you. If it's twists are hard for you, just hug the knee into the chest. Look over the left shoulder. Go over the right shoulder. Come on out through center. Wiggle around, find your sits bones. Inviting a Navasana. Maybe Vinyasa. Plugging the leg bones into socket as you decompress the spine, so let the spine get long. Right, breathing here. As you exhale, left heel comes forward, open that right knee out to the side, and you're just gonna let the chest come right inside the knee. Draw your low back in, lengthen forward. Inhale, come on up. Close that. Oh, actually, before we do that, sorry. Inhale, come on up. You're going to take your left hand to the inside, right hand behind you, finding a nice twist here. And then come on out. And now lift that knee up and kick your butt with that right heel. Taking your hand to the inside, and I want to keep all four sides of the waist equal here. Allowing that left shoulder to come inside. Reach that right arm to sky, wrist circle. Maybe arm overhead. Leaning back. As I exhale, back through center. This time I'm going to let the belly button come over the knee as I lay down. Keep absorbing. Imagine someone's taking their hands and pushing it right into your like mid back, just below the shoulder blade, so you can get that little extension forward. Good, come on up. I'm going to bring the knee forward, and this knee's tighter for me, believe it or not. Take the hands behind me, straighten my arms, lengthening the tailbone towards the heel. I'm trying to stretch the quadriceps. If this is enough for you, stay. Maybe you bring the sacrum down. Breathing here. Trying to keep your low back a nice straight line. Right, so the hip points are like headlights on the ceiling. Some of you will be able to lay flat here, not me today. And come up nice and easy. As I exhale, I'm going to cross the right foot over the left, folding the left heel back. Ustrasana. Half floor to the fish. Look over your right shoulder. Look over the left shoulder. Come on out. Good arm find your sits bones. Breathing here. Vasistha. Can you draw it in a little closer, sit a little taller. And exhale, right knee over the left. Trying to go Mukasana. And this is the sort of hatha vinyasa style, not Ashtanga. If you prefer the Ashtanga variation, feel free to take it. Pat yourself in the back with your left arm. Try not to jut your neck forward. Let the spine lengthen, the crown of the head like a string straight into the sun. Right hand behind you, palm facing out. If you like to come forward, go ahead. If that's not your thing, I never really find any benefit to it. Exhale, unwind, and we're going to do that fun little transition where we walk it around to the other side. So hands come to the left side of your mat. I'm going to push into the outer edge of the left foot. Right foot comes to the earth, and just crawl yourself around. When you sit down again, you'll be with the left knee on top. Pat yourself on the back with the right arm. Left arm reaches out to the side. Don't worry if you touch. Whatever variations you like on side one, feel free to take them on side two. Good, exhale, unwind. And I'm gonna find my Naginyasana. And then as I exhale, I'm just gonna roll back and I'm gonna come onto that left shoulder. Taking that left arm out to the side. Right hand comes where I can see it. Maybe lifting the feet. Vasistha boat pose. Exhale, I'm going to take it to side two. Hopefully you're a little smoother. So So imagine again, somebody's trying to push those upper ribs in, that right behind your shoulder blades. We'll try it again later maybe. All right. Coming through center. Knees under hips, wrists under shoulders, and just start to find your cat-cow. Inhaling into cow, keep the belly in, exhale. Pushing the floor away, maintain that belly button spot. And if you need to get into your QLs, you're welcome to bring your sits bones towards your heels, let your neck go the opposite direction. Maybe take it to the other side. This side's challenging for me. All right, coming through center. Come on, you walk your hands out for puppy pose. Knees right underneath the hips. You can let your hands come wider than your shoulders if that's interesting. Forehead, tip of the nose for everyone, probably, most people. And if it's interesting for you, you can bring the chest and chin down. You want to keep your alignment with the hips right over the knees. As you exhale, forearms to the floor, tuck the left toes and the right, or right toes and left, whatever makes you happy. Forearm plank. Take some hip dips. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. We'll do one more. Right, left. Right knee to right tricep. 4, 3, 2, 1. Left knee to left tricep. 4, 3, 2, 1. Thighs down, Sphinx pose. Bones on the earth, belly button is in. Pull back the forearms to spread the collarbones. Glutes are super relaxed. You can get a little twerk in there if you want. A little shimmy in the glutes. And then straighten the arms if you need a little more stretch. Exhale, come on out. Right arm reaches out to the right. Finding your pec minor. Oof. Left foot behind you, maybe both feet. Exhale through center and take it to the other side. Left forearm comes in at an angle, right hand next to the hip. As you exhale, bend that right knee. Try and heel towards the outer hip. Maybe switching the hand grip. Keep your chest forward. Maybe straighten that left arm. Maybe see what it feels like. Let the toes come into the elbow. Exhale, come on down. You find your Sphinx pose. Right hand in an angle, left hand next to your hip. Bend that left knee. Heel towards the outer hip. If you're switching the hand grip, it's the mid palm and heel of the hand that comes atop the transverse arch, so you're not crunching your toes. All right? Maybe straighten that right arm. Maybe see what it feels like to let the toes come into the elbow. Oh. Maybe we'll try that later. Exhale, come on out. Hands by your low ribs. Tailbone nice and long, cobra or upward facing dog. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Any movements you need to let yourself find the pose. Allowing yourself to really notice any sensations in the body. Right leg to sky, a couple hip circles, 1 or 2 each direction. Check out your toes, ankle circles with that right ankle. And as you exhale, let's twist underneath. Reach the leg back. Twist, 4, 3, right knee to left elbow, 2, 1. And then 3-legged dog once again. As you exhale, forearms hover. Maybe bring the forearms down, rolling in a wrist to sky, or rolling a wrist to floor rather. And if it's interesting, come on up, Pranayama. Root down through your forearms. Let the head drop. Virchikasana, scorpion. Exhale. Tops of the feet come down as light as you can. Coming on up. Tailbone nice and long. Interlace the hands behind the body. If your arms don't go straight, you're going to use your strap because you want this to be about the shoulders and not about your elbows. Breathing here, keep the hips forward. Ustrasana. Root to rise. Exhale, right hand to the floor, left arm reaches out to the side. Thread the needle, draw that arm through. Walk the right hand forward. Tuck the right toes, reach the leg. Heel towards the outer hip, stretch the quads, and then find your back line, kick the foot into the hand, reach the pinky towards the back of your head. Exhale, bring that right arm down. Really make some resistance. See if you can find a cat in your upper back. And then a cow. Right shin comes down, left arm reaches out. Maybe come onto your fingertips this time, puppy. Exhale, palms to the earth, walk your hands in. Tuck the toes. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Let the heels reach towards the back of the room, so towards the floorboard and the wall behind you. Then right foot to center, left leg reaches, open the hip. Couple hip circles. Go over into your right arm, little wrist circle, or ankle circles rather, sorry. Breathing here as you exhale. Twist underneath, left knee to right arm. Extend. Exhale, touch. Inhale, plank. Exhale, twist. Inhale, plank. That was 3. This is 2. 1. Reach that leg to sky. Let the forearms come down. Tailbone towards your heel, so you're not overarching the low back. Pranayama. Keep rolling those inner wrists down. Virchikasana. Exhale. Ustrasana, interlacing your hands the odd way, keeping the tailbone long. Ustrasana with internal rotation in the shoulders. Shoulder blades lifting the heart. Imagine that block was there. Keep the hips forward. Exhale, come on up. You're gonna take the left hand down, right arm out to the right, and then thread the needle, draw that arm through. Tuck the left toes, lift the leg up, and reach that hand around. Stretch the quads first, then invite the spinal extension. Exhale, release. Left arm reaches overhead, right arm reaches forward. Puppy pose. Coming back through center. Find your all fours. Let's tuck the toes. Adho Mukha Svanasana. If you want to take a full vinyasa, you're welcome. Left leg comes in, reach that right leg. Hip circles. Shoulders gonna come forward a little bit. Find your foundation with your left foot. Maybe reach for the right ankle. Exhale, gently release. And then come on to turn the left toes towards the right. Reach from a Ustrasana variation. Exhale, give your right knee a smooch. Step it up next to your thumb and let the left knee come down. Draw back Ardha Hanumanasana. Nice deep inhale here. Right foot comes to the floor, left top of the foot comes to the floor. Root to rise. If you want to heel toe that right foot out to the side a little bit for leverage, feel free to do that. Hip points draw in to the belly as your tailbone lengthens towards the right heel. You can interlace your hands behind you if you like, opening up the front of the body. Maybe even find your left ankle. Square your chest towards the sky. Root to rise coming on up. As you exhale, turn the right toes out. Make sure you're above the kneecap on that left leg if you're going to keep the knee down. Uttana Vasistha, lizard pose. Center. I'm going to kickstand that left shin behind me, heel toe my right foot to center. Reach your right butt towards the right side of your mat as you get your shoulder underneath the knee. And then reach your right arm out to the right. You're going to straighten the arm. Visvamutrasana prep. Ekapada Naginyasana, B, or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. So I like to push into the hands, especially the mounds underneath the index thumb. It's going to let me straighten my arms as I wrap the triceps towards the back of the mat. And then you'll notice I can draw the chest towards the thighs a little bit and reach the tailbone towards the heels a little bit. Find your way, right? If you know you have an extraordinary lordotic curve in your low back, you're going to reach the tailbone towards the heels a lot. If you know you're kyphotic, you're going to spread the sits bones nice and wide. Try and find your work. Maybe that's the opposite. Reach that left leg to sky, open the hip, couple hip circles. You want Tadasana in the spine. Let the shoulder come over the wrist a little bit as you set the foundation for your right foot. Getting that nice back bend. Exhale, right toes point towards the left. Vasisthasana variation. Give that left knee a smooch as you step it up. And then right knee comes down. Hands underneath the shoulders. Use blocks if you need them. Ardha Hanumanasana, half splits. Notice where you are. Are you leaning off to the right? See if you can let this pose be a nice neutral pelvis. And as you exhale, bring that left foot down. As you bring the top of the right foot down, root your eyes, maybe heel toe that left foot out to the side. I like to do that. Maybe even a lot. Each side's different. Breathing here. Maybe find the heel, try to keep your chest squaring towards the sky. And then root to rise as I exhale. I'm going to set my left foot up for my Uttana Prasthasana. I might come to the forearms. I might let my arms relax and bring the chest in line with the heel. You can also tuck the right toes if you like. Reach your arms forward. Straighten the arms, and I'm going to heel toe, or I'm going to kickstand that right shin to the left, heel toe the left foot to the middle of the mat as I reach my left glute towards the left. Dive that shoulder underneath the knee, and then reach that left arm out to the left. Straighten the left arm, straighten the left leg. Exhale, gently release. Ekapada Naginyasana B, Chaturanga Dandasana, or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Ardha Mukha Svanasana. All right, step that left foot in. Maybe turn the right knee up, shoulders come over the wrist. Just bring yourself to the top of the mat. Inhale, extend the spine. Exhale, fold. Uttana Uttanasana. Arms out to the side, wrist circles. Vasistha. Exhale. Samastihi. Hands down by your side. Reach those arms up. As you reach up, wrap the triceps forward, draw the arm bones into the socket, inviting that little back bend. Let your low back stay long, and maybe even open up on Uttanasana. Keep the legs straight. Exhale, dive in, Uttanasana. Back of the hands to the floor, so you can just get a little bit of attention there. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant your palms, hover the heels. Chaturanga Dandasana, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Tendency to round my upper back in this pose, so that pushing the hands into the floor to let the chest move back is imperative to me. Also, maybe drawing the hip points in a little bit. Step that right foot in, reach that left leg to sky, shoulders come over the wrist. Taking it up to the top of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Arms out to the side, wrist circles. The weird way. Urdhva Vasistha. Exhale, Samastihi. Vasistha, allowing the cactus arms to open. Exhale, diving it in, riding the breath down. Inhale, use your whole inhale to lengthen the spine. If you can't touch the floor, pull up on the skin of your shins. Exhale, the entire exhale takes you to Chaturanga. Inhale takes you to your back bend. Exhale takes you to your down dog. Next exhale, let that right forearm come to the earth and walk your left wrist back. Reach that left leg to sky. Funky pincha, keep your left elbow in. Right foot comes down, left foot steps up. Right matches. Inhale, extend the spine, exhale, fold. Arms out to the side, wrist circles. Urdhva Vasistha. Exhale, Samastihi. Reaching those arms up. Can you let the low back be as long as possible? Maintain that length as you let the upper back invite a little bit of extension. Exhale, dive it in. Ardha Uttanasana. Hover the heels as you push the palms down. Chaturanga Dandasana. If you like to handstand, press up, do that. Urdhva Mukha, exhale, Adho Mukha. Left forearm down, rock that right hand back. Keep your right elbow in. Funky pinch up. Right foot steps up. Moment in standing split, left to follow. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Root to rise, coming all the way up. Exhale, Samasthihi. Sink those hips as you bend the knees. Utkatasana. Belly sucks in. Chest extends. Sink it a little lower. And a little lower. Exhale, left elbow to the outside of that right knee. Keep the hips lower than the heart. Lean back the right shoulder blade. Exhale, dive it in, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. For your vinyasa. All right, we're going to let that left forearm come down. Walk the right hand back. Right leg to sky. Funky pinch up. And then step that right foot up. Turn the left toes out. Square your hip and chest towards the floor. Establish the foundation of your feet nice and even. Come on up. Virabhadrasana 1. Interlace the hands behind you. Opening the heart. Exhale, humble warrior. Right shoulder to right knee. Keep that right hip in. And then come to neutral. Let that right palm face the sky. Reach that left arm up and over. Gomukhasana arms. You're going to float it out. Take your time. Virabhadrasana 3. Hopefully your couch isn't in your way. And then left arm down. Jump it back a little bit. Turn the left ribs towards the right. Parivrtta Ardha Chandrasana. Exhale, big step back. Virabhadrasana 2. Breathing here, reverse your warrior. Reach out of Chitta Trikonasana. Let your right hand come to the inside. Scooch that right hip underneath. Shoulder comes inside. Baddha Trikonasana. Exhale, unwind. Plant your palms. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Right forearm comes down. Walk your left hand back. You're going to reach that left leg to sky. Funky pincha. Left foot steps up. Establish your feet. Nice square hips, root to rise. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, reaching those hands around. Other index finger on top of your clasp. Humble warrior. And then let that left palm reach towards the sky. Right arm reaches around. Gomukhasana arms floated out. Virabhadrasana 3. Unwind the arms. Right arm down. Left arm lifts. Lean back. Parivrtta Ardha Chandrasana. Right leg lifts higher as it's a big step back. Heel to arch alignment. Virabhadrasana 2. Reverse warrior. Root into the right foot, straighten that left leg. And shoulder comes inside. Baddha Trikonasana. Exhale, unwind. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Cobra or Up Dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward Facing Dog. Hmm. 5 breaths. Big toes to touch. I'm going to step the left foot in, reach that right leg to sky. And just make your way to the top of the mat. Small steps, mini hop, handstand, bakasana, whatever you like. Ardha Uttanasana, Uttanasana. Sink those hips as you bend the knees. Utkatasana, Vasisthasana. Exhale, Samasthiti. Just take a moment to breathe. And when you're ready, sink those hips as you bend the knees, Utkatasana. Keep sinking it nice and low. Drawing back, energies in the heels. Exhale, right elbow outside that left knee. Hips get low, chest stays lifted a bit. Nice deep inhale here. Exhale, unwind, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. So you can see how that Ubaya Navasana is pretty much the same, right? Plant the palms. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Left forearm comes down, right hand walks itself back. Funky Pincha. Virabhadrasana 1. Interlacing hands behind you. Exhale, Humble Warrior. Gomukhasana, arms, left elbow reaches out. I'm going to step it back so I don't hit the couch. Virabhadrasana 3. Parvrita Ardha Chandrasana. Virabhadrasana 2. So take your time. No rush if you need an extra breath or 2, 5. You can take that, right? Left arm down, right arm to sky, absorbing those ribs in. Nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, find your bound Trikonasana. And look forward. Step that left foot in, straighten the right leg. Baddha Ardha Chandrasana. And bring it on back, unwind. Through your vinyasa. You can go straight to down dog. Totally welcome. Right forearm comes down, left hand reaches back. Funky Pincha. Left foot steps up. Virabhadrasana 1. Interlace the hands behind you. Humble Warrior. Left palm faces the sky. Right hand reaches up and around. Virabhadrasana 3. Right hand down. Left arm to sky. Parvrita Ardha Chandrasana. Big step. Virabhadrasana 2. Reverse. The part of Virabhadrasana. Baddha Trikonasana. Baddha Ardha Chandrasana. Float it back. Unwind. So you want to keep that left big toe mound down, right? In that pose. Through your vinyasa. Inhale, Cobra Up Dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Stepping that left foot in. Bring your feet to the top of the mat. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Sink those hips as you bend the knees. Utkatasana. Vasisthasana. Exhale. Samastihi. Breathing here. Allowing yourself to reconnect to your breath. I'm just going to check the time. About an hour. Grounding down through the left foot, lift that right knee, cross the knee over, Garudasana, right arm under left. Breathing here, drop the shoulders, lift the elbows, karate chop the air. Exhale, belly button to spine, touch the elbow to the knee, lift back up. That's 3, 2, 1. Twist right. 3, 2, 1, and twist left. 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Let's unwind. Dancing Shiva. As you exhale, look forward. Let's rebend the knee. Line the knees up if you can. Tailbone towards the back of the right knee and left heel. Kind of breathe here and notice what's happening in your low back. Can you fill it with breath? Nice and long. And then just like a Pinjalasana prep, you're going to kick that foot into the hand, lift the pinky higher, right? Maybe hinge forward a little bit. Maybe reach that left arm. King Dancer. Exhale, let go of the leg. Virabhadrasana 3. Float it back. Virabhadrasana 1. Adjust the feet if you need to. Exhale, right hand comes down. Gonna pivot that right heel, grab toe lock with your left leg. Vasistha. Left foot behind you. Kamakarasana. Kind of prep, just the idea of it. And then as you exhale, let's find your plank pose, bringing thighs down, and once again, inviting a Sphinx pose. Left hand comes in at an angle. Keep the belly button in. I'm going to reach back with that right hand. Opening the quads. Maybe Maybe straightening that arm and seeing if I can get the toes into the elbow. Palm faces out. Grab your shin. Exhale, release. Hands next to your low ribs. Let's go back and take a child's pose. So I'm going to take my time because of my, I think it's a bigger cyst behind that knee. Come on out and walk the hands over to the right. Pull with that left arm, lean left. Left hand kitty corner of the mat, rest my left ear on it. Serratus anterior. Left arm to the top of the mat, right hand stacks on top, wrapping those triceps down. Right hand to the left, pull with the right arm. Right hand kitty corner of the mat, rest your ear on there. Right hand top of the mat, left hand on top, wrapping those triceps down as you pull the hands towards you isometrically. Good, coming up, root to rise. That was a little loud. Tuck the right toes. Draw that right heel towards the outer hip. And then see if I can find my Ustrasana mermaid. Exhale, gently release. Left hand comes down, right arm out to the side, reach that arm through for a little twist just to neutralize. Good, exhale back through center. Anyway, you want to bring the feet forward. I'm going to walk it. Ardha Uttanasana, exhale Uttanasana, forward fold. Root to rise, do your wrist circles. Ardha Vasistha, exhale, Samasthihi. Breathing here. Grounding down through the right foot. I'm going to lift the left knee and cross it over. Garudasana, left arm under right. Nice deep inhale here. Options are a hug and number 4 leg. As you exhale, see if you can bring the elbow to the knee. That's 3. Make sure you're setting your foundation. 2. 1. Twist left. 3, 2, 1. Twist right. 3, 2, 1. Back through center. Unwind. Exhale. Release. I'm going to bring that left heel in towards the outer hip. And I naturally go into a back bend when I do this. So I really want to draw the low belly in. Breathing here. And then I'm going to kick the foot into the hand. Try to lift my pinky towards the back of my head. Might pitch forward. Maybe float the right arm. Naginyasana. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 3. And then Virabhadrasana 1. I'm going to adjust my feet. Breathing here. As I exhale, left hand comes to the floor. I'm going to find toe lock on that right side. Vasistha, right foot behind me. Not really wild thing, but just kind of playing with the idea of it. Then I'm going to bring the shins down. Set up for my Ustrasana with Naginyasana. My Camel Mermaid. All right, so again, I want to activate breathing into the low back and drawing the belly in, right? Breathing here. I'm going to tuck the toes to bring the heel closer. And I don't know if it's going to work. Try to square the chest. Exhale, I'm going to count that. I got the clasp. I'm going to release. Right hand comes down, left arm reaches out to the side. Exhale, bring the arm through. Walk that right hand forward. And just get a little stretch as you twist, right? Take a little bit of a cat here if you need it. All right, I'm going to reach those hands forward. Forehead and nose. Hips stay over the knees. Belly stays in. Maybe chest and chin. Maybe see what it feels like to reach the left leg. Bring it down. Maybe the right leg. Bring it down. Find a little bit of a cat pose. And as I exhale, I'm going to tuck the toes, lift those hips up and back. Ustrasana. Bring the feet forward, however you want to do it. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Sink those hips as you bend the knees. Utkatasana. Vasistha. Exhale. Samastihi. Allow yourself to find your Tadasana for a moment. And we will do that series one more time. Already down through the left foot, you're going to lift the right knee. Gardasana. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, lift. We're just going to do one rep each time. This time, go turn right. Back through center. Come left. Back through center. Dancing Shiva. Exhale, look forward, bend the knee. See if you can find both hands on the ankle. Breathe into your low back. Naginyasana variation. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 1. Breathing here. And then Vasistha. Exhale. Just stretching into pec minor. That's really what I'm looking for here. Bringing the shins down. Root to rise. I'm going to tuck the right toes, bring the heel a little closer on that right side. Release, and then find your twist. Drawing that right arm through or thread the needle. If you need a full vinyasa, take it. I having an issue with my biceps tendon, so I'm not doing too many chaturangas today. And then walk your feet, or however you want to bring your feet forward. Ardha Uttanasana, exhale Uttanasana. You can find Utkatasana if you want to. Exhale Samastiti. And breathing here. Grounding down through the right foot, lift the left knee, cross it over. Left arm under right. Exhale, a little bit of core work. Touch the elbow to the knee. Take it to the outside. Take it to the inside. Dancing shoe. Exhale, rebend the knee. See if you can bring both hands to the ankle. We all have that side where it's a little more of a struggle. Dvi-asta, Naginyasana. Some of you will have a much more elegant back bend than me in that pose. Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale, Vasistha. If you don't need to bring the right hand down, you don't have to. So the heel's tucking the toes is gonna bring the heel closer on this side, and then I can grab the inner ankle and bend the knee, heel towards the outer hip. This is my harder side for this particular variation. So I'm gonna take my time. Palm faces out. Until you have to turn it in to grab the fingers. Gently release. And I'm just gonna let the left arm thread through. If you wanna make it a tighter twist, you're welcome. Exhale back through center. And I'm just going to find a nice easy seat. That little C curve, take your time to come down. I'm gonna reach the legs to sky, arms out to the side. Turn your toes to the right. Exhale. Keep the shoulder blades down. Bring the toes towards your hands. Turn the toes to the left. Exhale. Don't let the toes touch the floor. You want them to hover. Okay. It's towards the end of practice, so we'll just do 3 to each side. This being the last one. Right knee over left. Gomukhasana legs. Keeping the low back nice and even on the floor. The right hip is hiking. You're not feeling the stretch, which is for your hip. Right? Shins parallel if you're more open. Heels towards your outer hips if you're not. Wherever, the spot where you feel the kind of outer hip stretching on the top leg. So this is the left knee on top. That's where you want to feel it. Back through center, a couple low back circles if you like. And then one nice easy twist, one more. Let's do right knee over left, hips right, knees left. Back through center. Left knee over right, hips left, knees right. For Pranayama, I'm going to do like a 3-point breath. So set yourself up for your final relaxation. If you like a blanket, grab one. If you like a bolster or something underneath your knees, right? Set yourself up so that you're going to feel good. Couple easy breaths. And with your next inhale, breathe into the belly, hold. Expand the ribs and hold. Fill the chest and hold. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Nice, easy recovery. Easy reset. Inhale, belly, hold. Ribs, hold. Chest, hold. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Nice easy breath to reset. Prep breath. Inhale to belly, hold. Inhale through the ribs, hold just to low ribs. Inhale into the chest, hold the top. Exhale, chest, ribs, belly. Hold the breath out. Easy inhale, exhale to reset. And to prep. And this time inhale like a wave, belly, ribs, chest, hold the top. Exhale, chest. Hold. Empty the ribs. Hold. Belly button to spine. Hold the breath out. Breathe to release. Breathe to reset. And again, like a wave, belly, ribs, chest, hold the top. Release the chest, hold. Release the ribs, hold. Empty the belly button, hold. Breathe to release. Breathe to reset. Last one, inhale, belly, ribs, chest, hold at the top. Exhale, chest. Empty ribs. Belly button to spine, hold. Inhale, exhale to release. Inhale, exhale to reset. And inhale, exhale to relax. And let it go. Let breath go, let the practice go. you are in your breath cycle, begin to bring some awareness back to the breath. Nice deep inhale, exhale through the mouth. Start to move the fingers and toes, wrists and ankle circles, giving yourself a nice stretch. Exhale, knees to chest. Maybe pick a side of the body to roll into. And then when you're ready, in your own time, make your way up to a nice comfortable seat. Stay up nice and tall. Maybe sitting on your blanket. Just gonna fold it willy-nilly. Elbows underneath the shoulders. I'm gonna end with one Om, taking a nice deep inhale in. Hands to heart center. Give yourself a moment of gratitude. Thank yourself for coming onto the mat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, and perfect peace. Namaste. Namaste, yogins. Thanks for playing.